All right, Big Man, today is Monday. It is November 28th. Welcome to the Dog Walk presented by Barstool Sports. Snake Draft Monday. We're doing soccer today. Hand up, I am the worst soccer guy in the room by far. We are joined by Troopz on Zoom. We are also joined in studio here by Sam's Army. Original soccer guy. He's taking place of White Sox Dave. So you don't got to hear White Sox Dave talking over, soccer takes and whatnot.
Yeah.
So he saved you guys.
We were spared.
Yeah, we were spared, exactly. And then obviously Chief and Carl are here too. So Sam, welcome.
Good to be here.
Yeah, thanks for doing it. Troopz, what's up too? You're on Zoom, fashionably late, only 55 minutes. Thanks, man.
Bro, it's jet ski, blood. You understand? Man tried to tell me we have to set up the World Cup set. I came in on time, blood. You get me?
and I feel like you do you know what's going on today? Do you know what we're in for?
I know it's a draft, but I've never heard of a draft in football. You get me? So
Yeah.
All right, Carl.
It's new, blood.
Give us your interpretation. Tell Troopz what he's in for today.
We like to bring in experts on topics that are very relevant that people want to hear us talk about. So obviously with the World Cup coming up, we've got 5 different categories. Each guy gets to make one pick. We'll be assigned a position. We'll go through the different categories. And we basically just want to hear what you have to say about the different elements of soccer, right? Or as you would call it, football. But before anything, can you apologize about your Arteta out stuff? I've listened to you say Arteta out forever, and now you're walking around like patting him on the ass. Can you just like quickly give an apology for that? It's ridiculous, dude.
Right him on the arse, blood. Why do my days, fam? You know what, yeah? Let's... I just smoked a fat sushi, you get me? But let's have it right, yeah? Like, for the way that the club was going, the position we was in, the football, the way the fan base was, majority of people were Arteta out. You get me?
Yeah,
We've never seen Arsenal Football Club in that position. But now, you get me? Like, for me, he's lucky to have a job this season because I would have pushed the button when we bottled top 4 last year. Do you understand? The way we bottled it, I would have pushed the button, blood. You understand? I had expressions running up and down, having the time of his fucking life in Philadelphia. You understand? I hope he framed that moment as well, blood, because that will never happen again, blood. Because,
Top of the league.
Yeah, blood, top of the league.
November champions.
Yeah, it's not even like just top of the league, blood. You get me? It's the football. You understand? It's when you go to the stadium, you can feel something different. You get me? It's got that hybrid feel to it now. I've been to games this season, and the games before Corona, the atmosphere was non-existent. That's when people were saying Emirates is a library. You can go there and just have the time of your life. You can't do that no more. It's a fortress. You get me? So, yeah, man, the job isn't done, but you get me? We're on the right track. You understand?
I wish that I could talk like even 1% shit, but I'm a Forest guy.
Yeah, you're pissed, blood.
Well, they're trending up. They're trending up. I'd like to see a rematch of that game, but they lost 5-0. They got absolutely hammered by.
You might go put in a spliff, blood. We even you might even like try to injure Saka, and then you pissed us off when we gave you 5.
Well, I beat you in the FA Cup last year, so we're trending in the right direction.
So the draft is really, we're just going to get a lot of stuff like this out of you. We're just going to have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
You might get, you're really high, but we're going to have a good draft, Troopz.
Man said I'm really high. Bro, I'm always high, blood. Trust me.
This is his baseline. This is your baseline.
Great.
I swear down, like, what's my cologne? Cannabis, blood. You get me?
Well, that's the thing too. I wish I knew what was going on. That's the thing too. We're kind of left it broad for people that don't really know soccer that well. So it'll be for everyone. Everyone could get in on this because the 5 categories are 2022 World Cup kit. So that means uniform for people that didn't know what that was, like me beforehand. So that's pretty easy. Whoever you thought had the nicest jerseys. World Cup moment. A nice thing about soccer, something you think is cool, something that's good about soccer, one thing that you think soccer needs to improve on, and one miscellaneous thing that you just like a random thing that doesn't fit in to one of those categories, we'll say.
Mm-hmm. So I wanted to add, I think the categories are like, some of them are super easy, low-hanging fruit, beginner level, and then there's some stuff where like, yeah, you can get as complicated as you want. And then we have a wide range of perspectives here. Eddie, you would be the least soccer guy here, then me, then Chief. And then between obviously Troopz and Sam's Army here, we've got two like heavy hitting. Obviously, Sam's been doing this stuff on Barstool for like over a decade now. You've been the blogger and all this stuff. So I'm pumped because it's a huge range of opinions. We talked before though sometimes with drafts where it's like I don't know a lot about this and that. This is a draft where some people know a lot, some people don't know shit. Most importantly though, I think that we're gonna have a great conversation for the World Cup. Most importantly.
And that's what the World Cup's all about, by the way. It's sort of bringing those casual...
Get up.
Sorry.
You're good, you're good.
That's the best thing about the World Cup. We're bringing casual fans and hardcore fans together and sort of getting into the soccer and getting into what Troopz will call football. That's what it's all about.
Yeah. Are you offended that I keep calling it soccer, Troopz?
Nah, something just took me away. Sorry, bro. I just saw fucking...
Dude.
Oh, my God.
What happened, bro? What's going on over there?
I just saw, bro. Oh, my God.
What'd you say?
You hallucinating over there?
What the fuck is good, bro? Was you just wearing an Aston Villa top?
Oh, is someone wearing Aston Villa?
Yeah, blood.
Maybe it was Burnley.
Nah, that was Aston Villa, bro. It had the lion blood in it. Oh my God, I need to recheck that blood.
Isn't PFT a Aston Villa guy?
Nah,
West
PFT's
Ham.
West Ham.
West Ham. Yeah, similar colors too.
Yeah, he's a hammer.
All right, so do you get the categories, Troopz? You get it? It's kit, moment, one nice thing about soccer, one thing soccer needs to improve on, one miscellaneous thing, all right? You'll get it as we go.
Is it all-time kit or just 2020?
2022.
Okay.
All right, so we'll do order here first, Troopz. Our producer, Harry, is number 1 through 5 behind his back. What number do you think it is?
3.
No.
It's not. Carl.
No.
1.
No.
5.
No.
Oh, fuck. 4.
Yes.
Man, you've never been tripped up on that. Thought we had it.
I think I need to go middle of the pack because I don't have a big board. And I need to stay solid.
You're on 3?
Yeah, so I'm gonna go 3. Troopz 1 through 4.
4.
No.
Carl.
2.
Yes.
I'll take the... I'll take the first overall pick.
All right, Chief 1 through 3.
2.
No.
Fuck.
1.
No.
3.
Yes.
All right, you want the second pick, the fourth pick, or the fifth pick, Troopz?
Second.
All right, 1 or 2, Chief.
1.
Yes.
I'll go 4.
All right, so you're fifth, Sam. All right, so order is Carl, Troopz, Eddie, Sam, or Eddie, Chief, Sam. All right. Let's get this snake draft underway. Carl, you have number 1 pick. What are you going with?
Squeak. I'm just gonna go to the kit. I'm sorry, I'm double checking this real quick so I say it correctly. I'm gonna go to the kit. There's probably cooler ones, but just to me the most iconic one, I'm taking Brazil's kits. I love the bright yellow and the blues. And all those motherfuckers are so tan and glazed and fucking like it's just a perfect, beautiful visual every time the Brazilian national team takes the field. And you know, instantly you see the yellows, you're like, oh, it's the Brazilian football team.
That I agree. I think that we're not tipping picks, but we all know America. That's America's biggest problem. Like we don't have like that iconic like this is who like you flip on the TV like that's the men's national team. I wish we had that, but Brazil. Yeah,
and hot girls in those like the hot Brazilian girls wearing the Brazilian uniform. Like it's just a great jersey.
Dancing the samba.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah,
Shakira, how are you?
She's
so good.
Colombian.
You like Brazil's Troopz?
Whatever.
You can't like not love Brazil. You get me? Like every football fan has a Brazil top. Like that's one top you have in your wardrobe. Like you can go through the generations of players that they've had. Like me growing up as a kid, I used to watch like R9, Rivaldo, and then Ronaldinho came through. But like down to like Dunga, Aldair, like it's a country full of talent. You get me? You look at their squad this year, the front line is frightening. You get me? It don't matter who they put out in that free. Man are in trouble, blood. You get me? Like for me, they're the team to look out for.
What do you think, Sam? You like that pick? First kid off the board.
It's iconic. It doesn't get more iconic than it's.
There's cooler ones. Maybe you're like, oh, I really like that and this. And we'll get to that, but yeah, sorry.
There's another one I'd throw in there, which I won't say. I don't want to tip picks or anything like that.
Good,
but
good.
There's 2 of them in there that I think they together make the most iconic matchup. But in terms of soccer, it doesn't get sexier than Brazil. It's just pure sex, and you add the off the field component. Boom.
I want to draw attention to a video I saw earlier of Neymar catching a ball on his foot off of a helicopter. If you've seen this, it's a viral clip. We should like send this out with this pic or something on social. I watched the video at least a dozen times in a row, and it's all the Brazilian football players standing out. I keep calling them football players, soccer players standing out at midfield, and they have a helicopter hovering over the stadium, and they drop a ball like 120 feet, and they're seeing who can touch it and catch it. And nobody can do it, and it's like incredibly impossible. And there comes Neymar out there at the very end, and he literally just like catches it on his foot, and that was one of the most incredible things I've ever seen.
Perfect Neymar. Yeah.
Neymar.
All right, Brazil kid off the board. Troopz, you're up, and you could go anywhere too. You could go moment here. You can go with the nice thing you want to take about soccer. You could go with the one thing it needs to improve on. You could take whatever you want here.
The one thing football needs to improve on is the drinking laws. Like it's better with American sports. You get me? You can go to your seat with your drink. You get me? You can't do that in football. You understand? I realize that we're a bit more angry, a bit more hostile than any other supporters of sports, apart from maybe UFC, hockey, and boxing. But even hockey fans, I don't think they're on smoke the way football fans are. You get me? I think we are a different breed. But I think we need to improve on that, because I think atmospheres will improve as well. You get me? Because people won't be leaving to go and get drinks. People will just stay in their seat more. You get me?
So you have to drink it on the concourse? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
you have to drink it on the concourse. You can't bring it into the actual like your actual seating area. You get me?
Oh no shit.
That was I didn't know that, and I went to the championship game at Wembley last May, and you're drinking all morning. So you you have to keep that going, obviously. Otherwise, you get I was hanging bad by like midway through the second half, because you just can't get it. Because then we come out at halftime, like the lines are still long, and it's like, oh my god, like it's not even worth it. And then I was struggling with a hangover midway through the second half because I didn't know that rule.
Damn, I did not know that was a thing.
Yeah.
That sucks.
That's a remnant of what Troopz was talking about with the all the crazy people that used to fight each other in the stands and all that stuff. Like, there's no standing, no safe standing rules there. Or there is safe standing rules where you can't stand in the stands.
Really?
Yeah, there's all sorts of rules over in England and Europe that we don't have.
So it wasn't
allowed. Recently they've been building safe standing sections. Like Tottenham got one, Dortmund got one. Yeah. A few clubs have got them
coming
now,
back.
But like it hasn't been like since like all like Hillsborough, Heysel,
Hillsborough,
like all of that. Like they took it away.
Damn. So it was allowed, but it got too rowdy and they took it away.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
On me.
That sounds like a good pick to me.
All right, cool. These man trying to draw me onto the yak, blood.
What'd you say?
Tell him to fuck off.
That's what I said, blood. I was like, yo, man's doing dog walk.
All right, it's to me. I need. I'm gonna go moment because I only got a few. It's the one that I remember the most. I'm gonna go with the Zidane headbutt.
It's a great moment.
That was something.
I mean,
was that number one on your list?
Yeah, far and away.
Did you have a number two?
I had two other moments.
Okay, all right.
And you were cheering for Italy.
That's it. I was.
Yeah.
I was.
Yeah.
I was cheering for Italy.
Was you watching with your dad?
Harlem Avenue? No, I was not. I don't even think I was. I don't even know where I watched it. I was a youngster, but I mean, it was like it was tied, right? It was an extra time, I believe. Mm-hmm. And he just fucking labeled him because he like what a
he
move.
said something about his sister or something.
Yeah, he just labeled him. It was crazy. Was that like was that his last match?
Yeah. He went out his last international match.
That was his last ever match. Last ever match. Like I remember the famous picture of him walking past the World Cup, and you can see the back of his shirt, Zidane 10, and he's walking beside the World Cup, and that image there, like it just stayed. I remember that like yesterday, bro. I was supporting France because the whole fucking France team was Arsenal. You had Henry, you had Vieira, you had Pires. The main part of that team was Arsenal. You get me? Gallas was coming to Arsenal because he was at Chelsea, but that's when we was in talks to bring him to Arsenal. And I remember like it was 1-0. He scored the Panenka penalty straight down the middle, like second minute or something. Italy equalised, and then like I remember that was crazy because he cost them the World Cup, like because when it got to penalty shootouts, Trezeguet was very unlucky because his penalty hit the bar, and that's what won Italy the World Cup. But if Zidane was still there, he takes a penalty. You get me? And you can't like guarantee he's gonna score. Obviously, Trezeguet was very unlucky, but 9 times out of 10 he bangs that nowhere near the crossbar. You get me? So. Yeah, man. I give Eddie that one.
It was a wild moment. It was like one of those iconic wild sports moments. Doesn't even matter if you're a soccer fan or not.
Yeah.
Like everybody remembers that.
Yeah, like I said, you know, I don't have to reiterate a million times, but not a huge soccer guy. But even I was like, holy fuck. You just know as a sports guy that was crazy.
Dude, like how often do you see a headbutt ever in anything?
In anything,
But like the magnitude of the moment where it was in the World Cup too, it's just
and like a powerful one. He was like, I'm going to put my head through this guy's fucking chest.
You don't see fucking headbutts in MMA.
I know.
You know, like to use it in fucking, it's crazy. It's crazy. So, Zidane headbutt, first moment off the board. Chief, to you.
I'm going miscellaneous because I don't know what other category this fit in. Relegation's awesome. Like that whole system where every single game ultimately matters, where you're sweating out games in October because it's like, fuck, if we don't get 3 points here against fucking Brentford, we're going to be paying for that in April and get sent back down. So like that system where you every single game has to matter, otherwise you can't even play in the league anymore. Relegation's awesome. We could never institute it here, but it would be sweet if there was a way to do that. So I'll take relegation.
Fair. You can't have relegation without promotion, right? You can't have hell without heaven.
Right.
So you got to have both of them. But that's
relegation, promotion.
For sure.
I like this too. This is a nice feature.
Yeah,
it's a very nice feature.
It's sweet. Yeah,
U.S. sports need it.
They do. I feel like they could do it in college football. Be like, hey, Indiana, like, sorry, like you're getting replaced by the MAC champion.
Totally, because there's so many Group of 5 teams too. Like you know, UCF when they're fucking going undefeated, where it's like, hey, give them a fucking crack in the Big 12. You know, why not?
Yeah.
I mean, I know they're moving there soon, but still, like, for sure. Do you like this aspect of it, Troopz?
You have to keep that in America. That's what pisses me off. Like, it's just you all stay in the same conference or league, or nothing changes. Like no other teams, like unless they like make a fake team. You get me? Like an expansion, and then they can come into the league. Whereas in football, you've got like clubs that play like grassroots football who have the opportunity to get to the Premier League if they go through the leagues. You don't have that in American sport. You get me? So it's like the Cinderella story.
Yeah, and there's no tanking. You know, where it's like, hey, like if you're a fan, it's just like, well, we're trying to lose this year. Like the Blackhawks right now, like they want to be bad so they can get more young players and go through the draft. And it's just like, well, this whole year is realistically for nothing. That doesn't exist in soccer, because if you are like, it's going to cost you like hundreds of millions of dollars.
You can't tank. There's no tanking.
There's no tanking.
There's no tanking.
Like the Pirates don't exist. Like that type of ownership, you cannot do that.
Right.
Which is nice for fans.
Yeah.
That's great. I like that. Sam, you're up.
Okay.
Couple squeaks today.
I will. Did I squeak there?
I thought.
I'm going to go with an improvement to soccer. So I normally hate this conversation that we always have every few months when people brings up, Americans bring up ways to change soccer. But this is a good one, because just make goals worth 10 points. And immediately soccer becomes relevant to like 50% more of the country.
Oh, like we lost 30-20?
Yeah. Yeah, that's all it is.
So more points. It's worth a touchdown.
More points, more fun. That's it. It's just that simple.
Just add a zero. Like another.
Literally that. And we're cooking with gas. Soccer will be above baseball in 2 months.
Make goals worth more points.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
It's just that easy.
Yeah.
It's just that easy.
I mean, that is like such like a low-key shot at American brains. It's just like, oh, now it's worth 10, so that's better. You're like, yeah, I guess, yeah.
And it changes the game 0.
Yeah.
Zero.
Right.
Because that also fits with it. It's the perfect game. Leave it alone. It's fine.
Yeah. But it also would piss so many of the people who watch it now off.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, any change.
Like, you wouldn't like that, Troopz, right?
Nah.
No.
No He's
way.
out on that one.
He doesn't need. You don't need to convince your fellow Englishmen to like soccer, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they're all in already. So we're over here.
Yeah, we just
still
that's our only thing. Like the posh boys watch rugby.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And they get the same thing. They got what, 5 points for a try or whatever.
Yeah, then 2 points for a kick.
Yeah,
that's one of those sports that when it's on TV, I like it, but then I can never figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
All right, Sam's up again.
Oh yeah, okay. All right, I will go with World Cup moment. I got to go USA. It's sort of seared in my brain. It's seared in every American soccer fan's brain, and will probably always be. Anybody from my generation, our generation, that moment against Algeria, coming down to it. We've been sitting there for 90 minutes basically, watching this terrible game, and that's what soccer's all about, right?
Yeah.
Like this low scoring, so boring, no scoring thing. The other half of it is that when you score a goal like that, the emotions that come out, like no sport in the world can compare with that. And on that stage in the World Cup, where our fate is hanging in the balance, and we get this just beautiful, well-worked goal, the entire country just went insane. Everybody who's like hardcore soccer fan knows exactly. That's like a JFK moment. A 9/11 moment. You know exactly where you were.
I drafted it in something else along the way. I can't remember what draft that was, but it is. And that thing where you're saying, like when you do score, it brings out all that emotion. It almost doesn't matter when the goal happens, because it's almost like, well, that might be it for this game,
right?
Because we might just lose this 1-0.
But then at the end of the game, it's obviously amplified.
Totally.
But yes, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, I like that.
Go USA versus Algeria.
Yeah.
Carl, you like it?
Yeah, it's a great pick. Remember being there.
Yeah.
Not there. Remember
watching
where I was.
Exactly.
Troopz, you like that pick? Did it mean anything to you? Did you take it to heart?
He was sort of involved.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't even remember that.
That was when because we were in your group. It was England and USA, and I think
what was that, 2010?
Yeah.
South Africa.
Yeah.
What was it? Wasn't there a real boneheaded goal in the United States England game? What was the who?
Robert Green.
Okay.
Yeah, Robert Green.
You guys fucked up, or we fucked up?
England.
We
England.
fucked up big time.
Big time.
I wasn't bringing that up to talk shit to you. I just sincerely.
You fucking was, blood.
Chief, you're up again.
I'll do one nice thing about soccer: the singing. The fans singing, that's
good.
That's something American sports needs more of. Like the unique songs, they sync it up with other like well-known beats. It doesn't matter if it could be a Beatles song, could be anything, and they customize it seemingly like almost every game. Like how do all the fans get on the same page of singing this new song that nobody has ever sung before at the same time? It's awesome. It adds to the fan experiences, and like every team seems like they have like their own like core set of songs. I wish we had that in America, and it enhances like your fan experience, because even if you're getting smoked, you can just sing a chant, and it makes your game experience better. It's not a complete loss, and you're not just sitting there miserable because you're engaged in the game. So singing by soccer fans.
It's an extra level of shit talking too, right?
Yeah.
Like in the U.S., we can yell at each other, we can throw shit at each other, we can punch each other. In England and Europe, you can sing, and you can sort of talk shit through your songs.
Yep.
And it's just sort of another level that we haven't quite reached that one yet. We'll get there, hopefully.
This was on my board.
Okay.
Big fan. It is a different level for sure. This is a good pick.
Thank you.
This is a good pick. You like the pick, or where were you?
I said singing's great. Yeah, I love that shit. Like the lads getting together, popping a couple tunes.
Why is that so different, Troopz? Why are you guys so much better at that?
I think because we're not as corny as you lot. I think Americans are very corny, whereas we're just straight to the point. You get me? We'll be like, your missus is whatever, and then we'll just sing it.
Yeah.
And then it would then next thing 20,000 people are singing madness about your missus.
Yeah, like that's like and it is. It feels like there are some that like you hear every single week, and then there are other ones that feel like they're just spontaneous. Like he's saying, like you'll just start singing about someone's missus, and it's awesome. I wish we had more of that, or any of that.
That's a good pick. All right, it's back to me. I'm gonna go nice thing as well, and I'm gonna go with 2 hours in and out.
That is nice.
It's like the fucking that's the worst part about like an NBA game or a lot of American sports, like you do it with the replays and everything like that. It just takes fucking forever. It's just nice that you know what you're signing up for. The length of play, I guess, is the pick, or just should I say 2 hours in and out? Length of match, length of the sport. I don't know.
Yeah, especially if it's like a regular season game, not like some kind of cup game
Yeah.
where it's like you have, theoretically another half hour plus PKs. But like, you're just like, hey, I'm watching this from 9 to 11, and I'm out.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that's nice.
I added him on board.
You
So,
did?
yeah,
Yes.
I did. Well done.
I have like a variation of that on my board that I will not draft now because you bring it up 2 hours, but no commercials.
That is nice.
So but I think that blends into the fact that it's 2 hours.
I think that's actually separate.
I don't know. I'm not
yeah.
doing that. That's
Okay.
too lame.
But
we're just gonna roll it up into 1 point right
Yeah.
here because it's about the viewing experience. It's about being able to just like sit down, pop it on. You got to pay attention for not got to, but you have like 45 to 50 minutes of action, and then you get 20 minutes. Go get a cup of, go get some
Have your coffee,
Yeah,
yeah.
like take a piss, take the dog out, do whatever. Another 45, 50 minutes, then you're off for a half hour. There's a new game, and like you can do that for a bunch of times in a row. It's a great viewing experience. And Ed, we've talked about how hard it is to like put your phone down. Where like if you put your phone down and you watch a movie and you don't look at your phone, after the movie you'll be like, yeah, I fucking didn't even look at my phone the whole time. Just sat here and watched a movie. I'm so proud of myself.
Yeah. Can you watch a baseball game, Troopz? Like, does that?
Hell no.
What about cricket?
Hell no.
How long's cricket?
6
Cricket
hours?
goes on
It could go
2020
forever.
cricket's
It could go
good.
forever.
So 2020 cricket's good, but Test cricket is fuck that. That's like watching fucking paint dry.
Yeah. So is that like a thing even like in Europe too? Like the 2 hour matches, like you guys like that's like a thing people enjoy, or it's like, hey, this is how it is.
It's just how it is, isn't it? It's better as well because it's just straight 45, 15-minute break, 45 again, bang, you're done. You get me?
Yeah, I got you.
You lot every 5 minutes you want to fucking bring out, and ladies and gentlemen, here is Dave, who was in the fucking World War fucking II. I don't give a shit, bro. Like, you understand, man's bringing him out in his wheelchair, like, big up your damn self, but yo, bro, like, how many times are we gonna thank you, blood? Like, you get me? Like, fucking hell, man.
I think we have a different relationship with that war, though, so pick a different one, Dave. We fucking celebrate that one.
Yeah.
You guys would have too.
Yeah, but not every fucking game, bruv. Like, Dave comes out, then his wife comes out, then his fucking son. It's like, bruv, what's going on, mate? Like, you get me? His fucking dog comes out. Fucking hell.
That's actually very fucking funny. Though.
Yeah.
That's very
Yeah, it's a
funny. That's
great
actually like that's a great
Troops hates the
pers-
troops. That's Troops versus troops.
It's so ironic
Yeah.
right there.
That's a great perspective though. That really is.
All
Like,
right,
that
you-
would throw me off if I was
Yeah.
from Europe and I came here.
Yeah.
You're up, Troops.
Best kit for this World Cup. I like the Japan home kit. I think that kit is absolutely cold. When I saw Tomiyasu post his picture, I was like, yo, if I was Japanese blood, I'd be at the front of the line for that one, mate. You get me? Like, it's got like style to it. You can wear it like not just to football. You can wear it to an event.
Yeah.
You get me? Like, it's drip. You know what I'm saying? It's got like a little tie-dye feel to it. Like, I like the way the badge is. It's Adidas as well. Like, Arsenal or Adidas, we've got the best kits in the fucking world. We all know this. So, you get me? It's only right that I back an Adidas kit. You understand? England's Nike. So, I can't really be backing Nike when my team's Adidas. And I'm club over country. So, you get me? For me, I'm going for the Japanese kit.
All right.
Their home and away are both good, by the way. So that's a good pick.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Anything else? I have no real takes on Japan.
No, I saw it in the research, and it's lovely.
I have one problem with soccer, and Japan falls into this too. I kind of feel like your jersey has to be your flag colors. Like Japan has a lot of blue in their soccer kits historically, and this one, and obviously this year too. And Italy is this way too. I kind of feel like your jersey has to match your flag, and it bothers me when it doesn't.
It's a fair con.
Yeah,
That's like England as well, though, because
Yeah.
our home kit's always like blue and white, and then the away is red, isn't it?
yeah, it makes no sense to me.
A little deep down insecurity about the U.S. there, I think, is what that is all about. If I was just going to take a guess at the psychology.
That's what you think?
Just a guess.
Yeah.
Carl, you're up.
Can I take? I'm going to take Can I take Brandy Chastain going topless for my moment?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was fucking awesome. I was on vacation. I remember that. We were like sitting around a house in North Carolina, and it's like watching women's soccer. Were they playing? China?
China.
Fuck China.
Yeah. I didn't even consider this, but this is like maybe the most iconic, at least for us.
Yeah, she's in the sports bra.
Really was.
Yeah.
And like, I wasn't. I don't think I was old enough to be like super horny for that. I just remember it being like.
I was at my grandparents' house, but I don't remember.
That was back when I was like, she's,
What year was that?
I have a crush
99?
on her, but
99?
now thinking back
90s.
on it, like Brandy Chastain's like, she's a babe. That was awesome. Scores a game winner, goes, rips it off, run around. What a ferocious like moment in soccer history.
It's a good
Brandy
one.
Chastain.
It was 1999. Yeah. So, all right. Good pick.
Troopz, you remember that one?
Come on, man.
Brandy Chastain.
The last woman I remember was that blonde thing, and she got famous after she did it. She done the Champions League final, she done the World Cup final. That blonde girl, and then she turned into a model. But that was like more recent. That was like, I think that was
What is
I think that was 20. I'm sure that was the Brazil. I'm sure that was 2014 when she did it, because I'm sure she did it at the Champions League final, which was Madrid. It was the Madrid derby that year. So it was Atletico, and that was in Portugal. It was in Benfica. It was in Benfica Stadium. But yeah, I don't remember her titties.
Okay.
And I can
You don't
never
remember
forget
that
a
black
pair of
sports
titties,
bra,
blood.
huh? All right.
Yeah, I can never forget that, blood. When you just see it, you just know titty, you just know them, blood.
Yeah.
I just looked it up. It was white for the record.
It was?
Yeah, I don't remember it obviously.
No, I
but
thought it was.
Brandy Chastain.
I thought it was black too.
But yeah, Brandy Chastain's
really?
black. You're
No,
probably
I'm
looking
watching
at
it. It's
you're
black.
looking
It's a
at
black
you're
sports
probably
bra.
looking at Chloe
Maybe
Kelly.
she did it
Chloe
multiple
Kelly's celebration.
There have been multiple people
Maybe
who
she
sort
did
of
it multiple
copycatted
times.
it
Oh, okay.
since. Yeah.
So you're right. Chloe Kelly did it. That's what I.
Whoa,
That's what
Chloe Kelly. What are you?
Because it said Chloe Kelly pulled a Brandy Chastain.
Okay.
Good call, Carl.
Thanks, man. Not to
You're up
be
again, Carl.
Too creepy in the. Could you repeat the categories?
Yeah. You. So you have a kit. You have a moment. You need a.
One nice thing, one improvement, or a miscellaneous.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna improve soccer right here. I do not understand. I want to be better at EPL and know more. I have
The way you need to be better is by calling it the Premier League, not EPL.
All right, Premier League.
There's your first step.
All right, thank you, sir. I'll actually take that feedback and I will use it instantly. So one way I would improve the Premier League from my own experience is I have a very hard time following how do players go from one team to another and how long do you get to stay and what are the rules for that and like where do you draft these guys. And I do love the youth academy thing that like Phil Foden being a kid who grew up down the street from Man City and being a ball boy and now being a winger for them is incredible. Like,
But you want to draft.
I don't want to. Yeah, maybe a draft would help, or just maybe like something where it just doesn't seem that easy or understandable to me. And the transfers and selling players and like, well, Man City bought Jack Grealish, because they want him, but also because they don't want Jack Grealish on other teams because, and then there's the rule for like you have to have certain amount of like English players on your team.
It's fucking bananas.
It's kind of hard to like follow everything around. So I don't know. And they don't have to do it. Obviously, you guys know what the fuck's going on, but as they market it to American sports fans, like in the fabric of being an American sports fan is like that relation to your front office and like we got to draft this guy and that's such a huge part of being a fan of baseball and football teams and shit. So it would make it easier for me as a Premier League as I get more into the Premier League. Like, how do I follow these guys?
Yeah, it really does feel like contracts don't matter. Like, nothing matters. If a guy wants to leave, he can leave. If you want to get a guy, you can basically get a guy. It just feels like if someone has deep enough pockets, they can make any move happen.
Yeah, like the fact Ronaldo can, like, pout his way into, like, another team or something.
Yeah.
It's just, like, weird. I don't know. That's a different thing, but I I don't know if that's a good pick or not, but I would I just need a better sense of who these, like, where guys go. Now, that said, it's so easy to, like, get to know these guys. Like, as soon as you see a player you like, and you can, like, their Instagram profile, they're so open and there's so much shit about these soccer players. Like, they're very public. They're super fucking stars. Where, like, baseball players or football, a lot of those guys are, like, trying to lay low. None of these fucking dudes are trying to lay low.
I will say that, like, the transfer, like, the window, it's exhausting, but there's so much more action. This is like the first year like I really followed it closely. Then like we have like a couple days in the calendar for like hot stove, kind of like everything. There's like a rush. It's like 2 months long, and then there's so many rumors, and then they have like these accounts that will go viral for being like quote in the know, and you're just like, what is going on? Like you can't. And then it's like the guy that you think is going here ends up going to a completely different country. It's crazy.
One of my favorite Twitter follows is Fabrizio.
He's like the only guy you can trust.
And Troopz.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the pick? Transfers?
My improvement is like a less confusing
clarity on the sort of contract transfer situation, basically.
I'll get back to you on the title. Let's keep it moving.
We'll just put transfers for now.
Clarity on transfers.
Clarity on roster. Let's take a White Sox Dave term. Roster construction.
All right. You got anything on that, Troopz? Do you agree with that?
Like, yeah, I'm not with the drafting. Like,
no, I'm not saying
one of my players just randomly leaving the next day. Like, are you fucking mad? Nah, bruv.
I'm saying like how long? Like, what's Saka's contract and how long is he there? And how do you like?
So he's got like another 2 years left, but we're in talks to give him a new one, innit? So when he signs the new one, he will have like 5 years. So
yeah, but then I feel like he could
it's up
just
to
be
us
like,
if we
I
sell
want
him
to
as
go
well.
to
Like,
Real
he could
Madrid
want to
now.
leave.
Yeah, what if he's like, I want to go live in Italy?
Yeah, if that's good for him, mate. You got a 5-year contract, you ain't going nowhere.
But he could.
Yeah. Because if someone don't offer the money that we want for him, you ain't fucking going nowhere, mate.
Yeah.
Like, what if Roe Smith is just like, nah, I want to go over
Smith Rowe.
Whatever.
All right. Troopz is up.
Yeah, Troopz, you're up.
I'm going for moment. For me, you got to go for the Michael Owen goal. You get me? Like, I was 11 years old watching that in my house. And when he got the ball, I just remember him running and Argentinian players just dropping one after the other. And we're not talking about, any Argentinian players dropping. He dropped Simeone, he dropped Veron, he dropped Ayala, he dropped, what's his name? Ayala. He dropped another defender, and then he put Carlos Roa in a spliff at 18 years old on the main stage. Like, that put him out there in football as well. And Michael Owen was the only English player to win the Ballon d'Or. You get me? And I don't think, like, when you compare young talents nowadays, so like Mbappe and all that, they all go back to, is he a Michael Owen? Because Owen lit up the place, and that goes down as one of the greatest World Cup goals, let alone World Cup moments. You get me? And yeah, man, that Owen, like, I'm getting shivers now, blood. Like, I remember that because that gave us the 2-1 lead. Like,
is that 98 or 02? What year was that?
That was 98.
98.
So that's when he first. That's when he first burst on the scene. He had a first whole season at Liverpool. I think he got like 15 goals or something, and everyone was like, "Yo, this guy's gonna be on smoke." And I remember Hoddle never started him in the World Cup, and then we kind of brought him in. And then when we brought him in, you could just see like, "Yo, this kid he's got something different in it." And then when you go at that Argentina team, they had it because like they had Batistuta in there as well. They had Ortega in there. They had like some of the all-time great Argentinian players in that team, and he had no fear. He just said, "Fuck you, bro. Fuck you, man, bro. I'm running through, and none of you can stop me." And it's the way they were dropping, like 1-man drop, 2-man drop, 3-man, and then he go to the left. The man went like left, right, left, and then hit it to bro. The goal was ridiculous, bro. It was an amazing goal, bro.
Michael Owen.
I wasn't there.
No knees. Just no knees.
He was a flash in the pan.
Yeah.
but he was good.
Flash in the pan. You this guy smoking crack, blood.
Well, he had all the injury problems. Like
It don't matter, bruv. The guy still, like, my man said, flash in the pan. Man played for Real Madrid. You understand? Like,
Did he produce for all them though? He played for him. He played for Liverpool. He played for Real.
look at his goals to games. He produced, blood.
For games though, right? That's
yeah,
fair. He's got
just
goals,
he
but just
couldn't
not a
stay
lot
healthy.
of games.
Couldn't stay healthy.
He's still one of the greatest, blood.
Yeah, I know. Everybody loves him. I'm just saying.
You can never
it's
call
a tragedy.
Michael Owen a flash in the pan.
It's almost
Michael
he's
Owen
like a
a flash in the
Derek.
pan.
Like, do you know who Derek
Michael Owen
Rose
was
is?
consistent. Michael Owen was consistent from 97 until 2003. So for 6 years, he was probably the best. Like, the only person I would, like, as a striker in that time, the only person I'd put up against the king was the Owen. Like, out and out striker. Because he had the pace of Henry, he had the finishing of Henry. Henry just had more to his game. You understand? Henry could do more things than Owen. But Owen, like, he would strike fear in opponents. Like, you would take 10 steps back when you play him, because you're like, bro, if we go and commit to him, he's going to spin, man, and he's gone behind, man. If we give him too much space, he's going to run that, man. He was like, what do you do? No one knew how to handle him. You get me?
Yeah,
So
he was
I don't
lightning
think you
fast.
can
You're
call
right.
him-
You're right. Listen, Michael Owen for a
Can't
couple
call him a
years.
flash in the pan.
A couple years. It depends on your definition of flash in the pan, but for a couple years, that guy was amazing. I'm surprised that you compared him to Thierry Henry. Thierry Henry, in my mind, is the best player ever. I love, just in terms of who I like to watch.
Nah, for me, his finishing was on the Henry level. But Owen could get you. People forget, like, because I grew up with Owen. I was in that generation, so people will go back and look. I remember watching it. Owen and Henry were battling for golden boots. Do you understand? Owen was scoring the kind of goals that Henry was scoring, but Henry just had va-va-voom. He had that extra to him because he had Bergkamp. So Bergkamp was giving him the fairy dust and making him a better player. Owen was by himself, teaching himself to be a bad man. You understand? There weren't no real bad man around him. Like, Henry had bad man around him. You get me? And we have to remember as well, like, English players, they don't really have as much swag as the foreign players. But Owen had that swag. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
Thierry Henry did it for so much longer. That was sort of my point.
That's the thing as well. Henry has longevity. You get me? He smashed it at Arsenal, smashed it at Barca. France's greatest player. Like, you could say, greatest goal scorer. Hopefully Giroud fucking don't break it, the fucking donkey. don't fucking deserve it, the mug. Guy just stat pads and scores against fucking Saudi Arabia, blood.
All right, it's to me. All right, before I make my third round pick, I do want to talk about the exclusive ticketing partner of Barstool Sports. You guys already know. You already know it's Game Time. All right, created by fans for fans. Game Time is a ticketing app that makes it easier than ever to score last-minute deals on tickets to sports, concerts, and shows, and they guarantee the lowest price. If you haven't given Game Time a shot yet, we don't know what you're waiting for. You guys are going to love this app. We've had tons of Barstool fans using it, hitting us up on social about the great deals they're getting. Listen. This Sunday, that fucking Soldier Field better be popping.
Bumping.
When those...
I want it bumping like your favorite funeral, because that's what it's going to be.
Listen, yes.
You want to be there the day that we bury Rodgers forever.
Yes, exactly. Bears, Packers, let's go.
Game Time.
Get your tickets on Game Time. Be there.
Yep.
Download the Game Time app, go to the account tabs, create a login, and redeem code DOGWALK for $20 off your first purchase.
That's
Terms
2
to
beers.
apply. Download Game Time. Last minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed. You're right. That's 2 beers.
2 beers. $20 off is 2 beers. So they're giving you access to these tickets at those great low prices at the last minute, and then they're saving you $20.
Yes.
So you can't beat it. And
Or
it
3
genuinely,
hot dogs, however you want to do it. If you don't drink.
yeah, you want a hot dog, have a hot dog. And
Genuinely,
genuinely,
2 Miller Lights.
it is a great app, and it's something that if you're struggling for gift ideas, just go on there and find out who's coming in December and January, and you can give those as a Christmas gift to your loved ones and your friends. It's a great best possible place for last minute tickets, and I'm a last minute shopper. I'll be using it for that.
There we go. All right. Third round pick. I'm going to go with one way to improve soccer. I don't know how to I guess I don't know how to put this either, but my biggest deterrent to understanding soccer is I just feel like there's too much going on. It was like 2016, and I was trying to understand what was going on.
Like too many competitions?
Yes, there's too many leagues. Like, and one guy's like, yo, what's going on? Like, should I pay attention to this? He's like, yeah, well, what league is this? He's like, oh, this is fucking CONCACAF. and then this one's the friendly, and then this one's EPL Europa, this one's champion, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
FA Cup, Carabao,
there was just too much for me to process, and I never figured out what I needed to pay attention to and what was important and what was not. And people were going nuts over a thing called a friendly, and then I found out that was just a scrimmage, and then I was just so confused that people were this excited over a scrimmage.
Yeah,
and
I think that's a fair criticism.
It is, but it's also the best thing about soccer.
That people go that crazy over like that.
No, that you have
that's just it's always going.
It's always, first of all, it's always soccer never sleeps. But also
like with the other, go on, Sam.
Basically, there's all these different competitions, right? And the reason everybody gets, well, not the reason, but one reason you get so excited about, say, top 4 as opposed to just who's winning the EPL is that you get into Champions League, right? And so it's complicated, yes. So it's sort of like it's a difficult step for new fans to understand it, but once you get it, it's a beautiful thing.
Okay.
I have like a take on this, but it pisses every soccer fan off. It really bothers me, like that whole top 4 thing, where when you're actually competing in the Champions League, it could, in theory, be a radically different team that qualified. I'd rather condense the season and then play Champions League at the end and just have a condensed Champions League. And so you had like a de facto playoffs at the end of the season. Because it is like, like Ronaldo could be, or a player, we'll use Ronaldo, where it's like he's playing in England, they qualify, and then in the summer he transfers to a team in Serie A, and playing against a team that he helped qualify for that tournament drives me crazy.
That's fair.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say, Troopz?
Nah, I was just gonna say that with the cup situation, that every cup is different, innit? Like Champions League, FA Cup, Carabao Cup. The smaller cups, like it gives like smaller teams the opportunity to win cups, innit? Like, 'cause the bigger teams like us, like Arsenal, we won't take the Carabao Cup seriously. Tottenham will take it seriously. You get me? So it gives the smaller teams a chance to win something, even though they don't win nothing. It gives them a chance. You get me?
Felt like a shot.
It was a shot. How many Audi Cups you got?
I don't even know what the fucking cup you're talking about, mate. You understand? All I see is FA Cups and Premier Leagues around here. You know what I'm saying? I see gold ones. I see all type of colours. You get me? I see 2 at your ground. You won 2 and we've won 2 at your ground. How does it feel?
You ever win a Champions League?
Bro, you fucking didn't even support your club when they won it. You fucking awesome.
It was just a question.
Get the fuck out of here.
I wasn't born. It was just a question.
You was born,
trying
you
to
fucking
learn.
mug. It was in the fucking 80s, blood. You was fucking
No,
born.
it wasn't. I was born in 86. I was born in 86.
Yo, I got 5 on it, yeah? I got 5 on it, blood. Yeah?
Okay,
I got
I'm just saying.
5 on
I'm
it.
just wondering if you've ever won
Put
one.
one
It's
more
just a
stool
question.
on that Put one more stool on that background, yeah? 'Cause I got 5, not 4. You know?
Well, you got no stars above your logo, so we'll say that.
You get me?
How would I equate? I don't know.
I just wrote down too many competitions.
Too many competitions.
Yeah.
So I don't fucking CONCACAF really threw me off.
And then you got club and country. Like you mentioned that Troopz is like club over country.
Yeah.
It's a lot different here in the U.S. We're all country over club, but it's 2 totally different things.
So that's
you lot are more patriotic, that's why.
Yeah.
Like when the Queen died, you lot cared more than us. R.I.P. the Queen. No disrespect to the dead, but it didn't affect me, blood.
Yeah.
There was no tears shed.
You're right though. Chief.
To me, I got a problem with the offsides rule. I feel like it kind of kills offense. Where it's like I want to change like the word for it in hockey is the determining edge of offsides. Where like in hockey you can drag your foot, and as long as you have one part of your body that is in line with the blue line, you're considered onside. I would like that to be the case for soccer, where you have one part, like you can drag your hand back or your foot back, and as long as one piece of your body is in line with that last defender, that's onside. And I think that would get rid of all like a lot of this VAR review, because it's like, does he have a fucking eyelash offsides? Well, let's look at it for 7 minutes and then decide. Like, it drives me crazy. So I just want to have a little bit more offense, a little bit more flow. And I think if you just change like where that offsides ruling is, then that would fix a lot. And you get maybe you don't have to have 10 points for goals, because you're just having more goals anyways, because you're allowing like a little bit more. You're a little bit more lax on that offsides rule.
Okay, so respectfully, I think that's probably the dumbest answer that we've heard today.
Why?
So all that does is change the sort of where the player is and sort of the angle that the linesman is trying to determine whether they're offside or not, or VAR in this day and age.
Yeah.
But it just changes where they can be. It gives them a little more freedom. It also would make impossible for linesmen to have a guy that's trying to go this way. Sometimes
But
the
they do
defenders are
that
stepping
same
up.
thing now. It's the same thing
but
now.
They can just, if they see daylight or if they basically see a little bit of the defender or whatever, like it's so much easier if you're just like trying to drag your foot.
Yeah, but like then it's like they don't have the angle, and then when they do the VAR, they can never seem to sync up and have like the frame rate the right way to be like, where did he exactly hit it? Like let's change it a little bit so you get more goals. And I don't really give a fuck about the linesman. I care about the fan experience, and I want more goals, and I want less review time. And if it's like, you know what, he does have a cleat in line with that defender, let's let it play. That's a goal. So I think your response is the dumbest response ever.
it doesn't change. It would offside would be pretty much the same thing. Just as disagreeable.
How?
Just as
What's your takeaway, Troopz?
If you're offside, you're offside for me. Whether it's a toenail, whether it's a fingernail, whether it's an eyelash, you're off, blood. I don't care how close it is. If you're off, in my opinion.
Yeah, I see. We got the soccer guys, but But I do think, like, how many times have we watched games where it's like, let's look at it from every different angle, and you can't even tell exactly if because the frame rate, like the technology isn't good enough on VAR. If he's
That's
touching,
more a VAR problem, not the offside problem.
well, they're linked though. They're linked. So if
because offside was here before VAR. VAR is making offside more difficult because they're bringing in the fucking lines and all this bollocks.
Right.
So you should have an issue with VAR, not the offside.
well, it's to me those things they're totally linked. They have to be linked. And yeah, if you want to say,
because
if you want
take
me to
VAR away,
Yeah, take VAR away, that's fine too, because then you effectively have the same thing that I'm saying. You're just the linesman in real time. You'd probably have more flow and more goals.
if you change where it is, you might have.
So it's a VAR thing.
I think it's both. You don't think that if a guy was like, hey, like he's making a run and he just passes him by, like, you know, he has his hand off sides. Like that, to me, like that doesn't impact the play, but we're taking away a
the
goal.
hand shouldn't. Yeah, the hand, because
But
you
it
can't
does.
score with your hand.
No.
So if any part of your body is
Shoulder.
offside that you can score with, then you should be offside.
Mm-hmm.
If your hand's off, then you're on. You can't score with your hand.
There's two different things. So your
Or your nose.
your rule change.
You can score with your nose.
to let them go.
Yeah,
to
but
let-
I don't think that should be the rule.
let an offensive
Like,
player
imagine these
go
man got a
further.
big Zlatan Ibrahimovic nose, just flying through the air. You understand? Like,
But I
I remember Fad used to sing about Ozil. His eyes are offside. His eyes are. I mean, like Meza Ozil. His eyes are offside. That was a song, blood.
That's a great song. That's a great song.
Yeah, it's like you say, Jamie Vardy, your wife is a grass because she went to gimme. She's a snitch, bro. So you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it happens.
I want a little bit more relaxed offsides is my point.
Relaxedness. Okay.
All right, Sam, you're up.
All right. Let's see what we got here. So, nice thing about soccer. This is a World Cup specific answer. So, in this day and age, nothing brings this country together, right? The World Cup does. Every 4 years, we come together. This is the United States of America. We all come together, root on for one thing. We're all rowing in the same direction. Everybody, like soccer fans, sports fans in general, we all have our little teams. We all do our different things. We all, are basically fighting against one another, except for the World Cup. For those 2, 3, 4 weeks, we are all together, going to a bar, drinking beer, hugging each other. We're all as one. We're all sort of in unison, and it's like the only time. I mean, it really is. Like, it's the only time we come together as like one big happy country. And for me, that's maybe the best thing about soccer.
So, patriotism, togetherness. What are we taking?
Yeah.
Kumbaya.
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 How would I phrase this?
Bringing the country together is what I...
Unifying the country.
Unifying. Okay. Yeah, I would say that. There's definitely something to that.
Because you're gonna watch the games.
Yeah.
And you're gonna root for USA.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Unifying.
What other sport? I mean, you can't get that in American football. You can't get that in basketball. I mean, you get it in the Olympics a little bit, but Olympics is different.
But it's only like I think Olympic hockey when the NHL players are involved, but like that hasn't happened in a long time. Yeah. I would say it's probably just this is unique in that way.
That is for sure, and it's definitely more so than the NBA, which is crazy because the NBA is so much more popular here.
But it's like we win every game by 30.
Yeah, exactly.
Too good.
Yeah.
Too good.
Yeah.
Hey, how does this compare to the Euros for you guys?
What, the World Cup?
Yeah, like is the World Cup that much more of a big deal, or is it pretty even?
World Cup's a big deal because that's like World Cup's like the Champions League, isn't it? The Euros, you're just the king of Europe. The world, you're the king of the world. So if we prefer to win the World Cup than the Euros.
How do you feel about this World Cup? Are you like as excited as you were like 4 years ago, 8 years ago, or is it a weird feeling for this one? Because it's like
I'm excited. Like it's a World Cup, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, everyone's got their feelings on Qatar, but like there's countries that are playing in the World Cup that have rules and laws that are a bit sticky.
Yeah.
You get me? So obviously it's sad what's happened to the migrants. I don't agree with that. You get me? Like that's fuckery. But like I don't think the World Cup should have been there. Not just because like of what's going on in the country. I don't think that it's a footballing country. I don't think that they have what it takes to host the World Cup. I don't like. They're banning beer. How the fuck are you banning beer in football, blood? You get me? Like the World Cup, like I know, like the World Cup's known for beautiful women. You get me? In their bikini tops with their colours. You get me? Looking beautiful. You ain't gonna see none of that. Like when you got World Cup camp, when the Mexicans play and the Brazilians, and you see all the beautiful women around of all cultures. And then you ain't gonna see that now, blood. You see beer man in the crowd, fucking dressed up. You understand? Women dressed head to toe. You understand? Like in like nah, blood. Like what the fuck is that? You're taking away everything from it, bro. You get me? Like you have to have the World Cup in a place where you can do what the fuck you want,
where most of the world can enjoy it.
Yeah, and it has to be a footballing country. You get me? A country that has, like, it doesn't have to be a country that's won the World Cup. You get me? Because America hasn't won it, like fucking Holland hasn't won it, but you can have World Cups in those countries. You get me? Like America's not a footballing country, like, but America knows football. You get me? America has staged a World Cup before, so that's my views on it.
Yeah,
tradition and titties basically is what you like.
Facts, blood.
Yeah,
you get me?
Yeah.
Who don't love titties, blood?
Yeah. It's also just weird this time of year too. Like I like it as a summer.
Yeah, like it has to be at the end of the season. Like, I mean, like you see players getting injured. You're seeing a lot of players not making the World Cup. Like now you see players get injured, and you know, like, all right, cool. World Cup's in fucking June. They could get fit. Like, you get me? Mane's missing the World Cup. Like, there's a lot of like Pogba's missing it. Like, we're talking great players that we're not gonna get to see play in this tournament. You get me? Mm-hmm. Royce is injured again. It's like I feel sorry for Royce. Like they even moved the fucking World Cup and Donny's still injured. Like he can't get a break, bro.
Mm-hmm. All right, Sam. One more. You need a kit or a miscellaneous?
All right, I'll go miscellaneous. So it's basically an excuse for Americans to drink judgment-free beer at 8 in the morning.
Excuse for early
morning
beers.
drinking.
Yeah,
morning beers.
Excuse for day drinking.
Not just day drinking though.
Morning.
We're talking morning beers.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, you can get up. You can get to a bar at 8 a.m. Crack one, and it's completely acceptable.
And there are
social.
many people there who want to be drinking beers. It's not like maybe I shouldn't be doing this.
Everybody's
Great for the bar business too.
Yeah.
You could just fucking open those bars at real early, and like you go around the codes and like who's gonna say something?
Nobody.
No one's.
No one's saying shit.
Good one.
Yep. Chief, you're up.
I'll take a kit. I hate to do it, but Mexico's are fire. Like they are fire. They got the Aztec print in there. The white jerseys with the red are the away ones. The green is like a kind of a classic, iconic one. I think for 2022, those look the best to me. So there are probably more iconic ones that I can that come to mind. But that I just think for this year, like that's a really sharp looking jersey. Way better than ours.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, they got the good contrast between the iconic green and then that sort of Aztec look, which is
sweet.
I think maybe the best of the bunch. So yeah, it's a good pick.
Mexico, Carl, Troopz. You like that one?
I mean, it's our rival.
Decent kit.
Yeah,
I know,
it's tough.
They look
tough,
great.
but they're good enough that I even have to admit it. And
Yeah.
all I do is talk shit about El Triste. So
Yeah.
I gotta give them some props when they deserve it, I guess. For now,
I'll ask you later. Pepe, is he?
he's not going.
All right, it's to me. I'm going to go miscellaneous. I respect this out of soccer. It's tough to beat the old fucking American ejection, the fucking you're out bang, but I respect a good red card.
The card?
The card is nice. It's a good feature.
It's simple, too.
Yeah, the announcer will be like, "Oh, a card's coming here, Gary."
He's like walking over with his little notebook.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a red.
Oh, it's straight red. Woo.
You know what I mean?
I thought it was a red as soon as I saw the contact. Not a play for the ball there.
Yeah.
He spikes up, guys. Like, it's the commentary with the drama in the fucking, and then he's fiddling in the front left breast pocket.
Well, it's
Nobody
even
puts
better.
anything
You're
in
like,
your
oh, fuck,
pocket.
oh, fuck,
Yeah,
oh,
it's
fuck,
like,
oh, fuck, what is it?
Here it comes, and then it's a really sharp red.
It's almost like neon somehow.
It's like Eddie's hoodie.
I don't know. Something about, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's tough to beat an umpire. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you're out of here. But, like, soccer.
And it's just, they do it sometimes in like almost an inflammatory way where they just put it right in your face.
Yeah.
It's like, get the fuck out of here immediately.
Only thing I don't like is when you issue a card and then they take out the little notepad and they're writing it down. It's like, dude, we got guys everywhere. What do you can't get somebody to write that. What is he writing down to?
That's the golden gun, man.
Yeah.
It's a golden gun.
It's usually when they give them a yellow, they got to write down who got the yellow, because if they get another yellow,
Then they
you
get the red. Yeah.
That's what they're usually doing.
I respect the red guy. I don't know who fucking made that shit up, but it was a nice wrinkle to the game.
It's a good pick.
It's a nice wrinkle.
What are you giggling about over there?
You lot talking about red cards, blood.
Is that the worst thing, or like what's? Can you describe the feeling when your team gets a red card? What's it like playing down 10 or?
It's stress, bro. Like you're gonna just have to go defensive. You're gonna take off one of your best players, one of your most creative players. It's backs against the wall. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
Do you recall Leeds United being down 10 men against Man City and then they still beat them? It was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, I swear.
Who is it? Stuart Dallas scored 2 goals or something.
Yeah, and it was
you.
yeah. Sometimes you get lucky, innit? Like sometimes it
Plays all
it
over
could go
the field.
either way.
One of the most versatile guys.
Who is this?
I fucking do my homework.
All right, Troopz, you're up. You need a miscellaneous, or you need a nice thing about soccer?
What's nice about football is you could take anyone to football. You can take your girl, you can take your kid, you can take your dad, you can take your mom. It can be a day out, it can be a date, it could be a learning experience. There's more to football than what you see. You get me? Like there's more. Like it's not just on the pitch. You understand? It's what it does off the pitch as well. You get me? Like imagine you're having a bad day. You got your team playing at the end of the day. You go to the game with your son. You win. You see your son smiling. You're smiling. You get me? It can lighten up your mood. For me, that's the best thing about football. You get me? You can go anywhere. You can go with anyone to watch it. You don't have to be with like a specific person. You can just be like, "Yo, come, we go watch the game." Yeah, come, let's go.
So it's a family friendly sport there. You're saying, like, if you go to a game.
Yeah, like you get me. Like it's very family friendly, bro. You get me? Like obviously the songs and them thing there are a bit mad, but that's what makes football, innit? You get me? But it is like, yeah, football is kind of for everyone.
Soccer has definitely gotten a lot more family friendly.
Really, that surprises me.
Yeah, like when I go to games now, especially like after Corona, like I'm seeing like a lot of families at games, like mums with their son, dads with their sons, like mum and dads with their kids. Like it's changed a lot still.
Oh, no shit.
Mm-hmm.
Unsurprising.
We still, so Troopz here in the U.S., we still especially more casual fans, we still have this perception of English soccer and European soccer in general is sort of the hooliganism aspect of it that probably, I know in England they've stamped it out hardcore for most teams, but yeah, we still
It's still there.
Yeah, no, for sure it is.
It's not as
definitely
not as prominent as it was in the 80s.
Yeah.
Oh, that's surprising.
Where in the 80s, you could go to a game and people be having a fight next to you.
Hence the no beer.
Yeah,
Hence
that's
the
real. Yeah,
safe
no,
standing.
honestly, I'm learning here. I'm
Yeah.
learning here from Troopz. Carl, you're up.
One nice thing and miscellaneous I have left, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'll say something very nice I think about soccer is the set piece goals. And I don't know what percentage of set pieces are converted into goals. I would guess it's probably something similar to like a home run rate. I think like an average MLB home run rate is probably like 4.5% maybe. So like in the excitement, and you're like sitting there waiting for it, or if like you want one or you need one, and so it's like late in the game and they got the set piece, and then like the other team is strategizing. One guy's lays down, they got 6 guys. The coach is fucking yelling at them. And then it's like 2 guys stand over the ball, usually the 2 best or most senior guys, I think, right? And they're like whispering to each other and like, what's the move? And just like, this is it, man. Like, there's a play. They're going to try and do everything they can. It's just like really cool that this game that's just free flowing and going back and forth, there is an element to it where they stop and you take your time to get prepared. We're going to take our time to get prepared. We're going to run like an actual fucking play right now to score a goal. And then when they convert that goal, it's fucking crazy. Everybody goes nuts. I feel like if you're a soccer, like converting a set piece goal has to feel good for everybody in the organization.
Top to bottom.
Big fucking win. No, you don't like it, Troopz? You think set piece goals you don't think that's a really cool thing about soccer?
Nah, like a free kick's sick, bro. You get me? Like 35-yard, bend it over the wall. Then Roberto Carlos 40 yards straight top corner, like it's the shock factor as well, because you're there like in the crowd like, is he gonna hit it? Nah, he can't hit it. He's got to hit it, and like even debating who's gonna take the set piece. So yeah, man, like I'm all for set pieces.
Set pieces.
Set pieces.
Yeah, it's sort of like soccer's so free flowing, right? And then there's this one element of it where we all sort of stop.
Yeah.
You have a little tactical discussion, and I like it.
I also like the ref coming out with that little spray bottle line, the little white line. It's like, you guys, this is it right here. Whoosh. Aerosol spray.
All right, last round, Carl. Miscellaneous. Lead us off.
All right. I'm taking. I don't know how to. The miscellaneous thing that I like the most about soccer, the thing that is most fascinating to me, is, it's not like miscellaneous. It's like the obsession, the hooliganism, the miscellaneous. How do I
Passion.
explain
Passion,
this?
I think is what.
The psychosis, yeah, the passion. The fans are fucking lunatics. The fact that like when Troopz goes nuts is like a counted on, and like people expect that. They're not surprised. They're like, can't wait to see how fucking Troopz loses his mind about this. The culture around loving, it's not just like the people who are considered in our job, right? Like we're influencers, we're content guys, Cubs, baseball, whatever, Bears, hockey, stuff like that. We drive a lot of value from being like, there's insight, analysis, or here's our perspective. To me, on the side with soccer, people are just, it's like, what's valued is like the people who care the most. Like you are fucking, you ride or die with this fucking team. You're there every fucking time. You don't miss a game. Like your streams and stuff are just like, I don't know how you do that every single game. And that's part of the culture of like what you do for your sport. And then just extending that down to the people who go, and the fact that there's like hooligans and it's a fucking like rally cry.
Yeah.
You identify so much. Any sense of like the Liverpool Everton rivalry, or like the stuff where like you have 2 teams right next to each other. I mean, how much you guys actually hate Chelsea is like really, it's not just like, oh, you're a stupid Packers fan. Like you guys are showing up and being like, we draw fucking blood in the parking lot. Like that's just the way it is. It's really fucking
It's like they don't have a plan B. Like the Cubs suck. It's like, well, the Bears season's here, and the Bears sting, and it's like, well, we got Bulls and Hawks, and it's like, it's just like, this is the only thing they really care.
Yeah,
about. Even Troopz was saying, like, do you watch cricket? Nah, I don't give a fuck about that. It's just all Arsenal all the time.
Watched a documentary on Leeds and the interviewing fans, and they were just like, our lives are miserable. Close this town. Like, business is left, and it's all because of the football team. Like, it's just funny. Not funny, but I think a very unique aspect of the sport.
Yeah.
I don't know how to put that on the graphic, but I wanted to talk about that and share how fucking
passion.
awesome that is about the sport.
Fan passion. All right, Troopz, you need a miscellaneous as well.
So what's a miscellaneous?
Like just
What's
really,
bad?
just like anything. Like it could be anything that didn't fit into a category. It's pretty broad. Like I just said red card. Like just a random soccer feature that like just applies only to soccer. And you said relegation.
Yeah.
I took the hooligan passion psychotic thing about soccer. You could take anything you want.
And I had drinking.
Yeah, you
judgment-free beer in the morning.
Yeah.
I think
You could take Thierry Henry.
I think the
Loyalty.
no one will change their team. Like people will change their NFL team. People will change their basketball team. People like if like you could be a fucking I don't know, a fucking Denver fan, but then they moved Denver to LA, and now you're
that's true.
Now you're an LA fan. You get me? Like that won't happen in football. You understand? Football is pure. You get me? You have one team. You die with that team. Win, lose or draw. You take it to the grave. You get me? It's everything. It's life or death.
Or they take it down to like League One. Like if you're a Sunderland fan and you grew up and you're in the Premier League like as a kid, and now you're just like fucking languishing away, but you're still. It's not like you jump ship and become Arsenal. You're still Sunderland.
Yeah, because you've seen it with City. City dropped down to League Two, and now they're one of the favourites to win the Champions League. To have that emotional journey of going rock bottom and then hitting the maximum heights, you can only feel that with football. You get me? So yeah, I think the loyalty to the clubs is what I love about. Is what I'd love.
The team loyalty. All right. All right, it's to me. I need a kit. I'm between two. One I really like. Do I get docked if it's a...
Everybody has one, right?
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh, Sam doesn't.
Do I get docked if it's seen as a problematic country?
He likes the Saudi Arabia one.
He does. He does.
It looks nice, right?
It's wavy. I can't lie, blood. But for me,
it is looking nice. The green.
I would have picked, bro. I would have picked it. I'm not gonna lie, but I prefer the Japanese one.
I thought it looks nice.
But that's my second favorite. I can't lie. That is my second favorite.
Yeah.
Saudi Arabia. I mean, this is something else for Red Ed.
I know. I'm gonna get smart. I can't too. I can't. That's gonna be another talking point. So I'm gonna fucking.
Mohammed.
I mean, the manager today.
What'd you say?
I mean, the manager today was questioned about how he feels working for. No, that wasn't even Saudi Arabia. The Iran manager was questioned today. Carlos Queiroz. He was the Man United. He was Fergie's assistant at Old Trafford. He was asked today how he feels on managing a country who doesn't give rights to women, and obviously we've seen with all the protests going around with the Iranians how they've been killing protesters when they find them. And Carlos Queiroz was asked about that question, and he just walked out of the interview. He refused to answer. But like for me, like that situation there, if I was him, I'm quitting. I'm not managing this team in the World Cup. You're Carlos Queiroz. You've got enough minerals to get a job anywhere in the world. With what's going on there, like protesting, that's your right. If you don't agree with something, you have the right to protest. You have the right to vent. I've done that against my football club. You get me? I've done that against my government. I've done that on many occasions. I've stepped forward, and I believe that, yeah, you can't. Yeah, he's an absolute idiot for taking them to the World Cup. But Saudi Arabia,
I mean, you just put that in a box with that rant. You can't take
you know
them
what?
now.
You know what? On that note, I was between two, like I said. So thinking it in my head, let's play the hits. I think Argentina looks nice this time of year too.
Those vertical stripes are nice. That teal.
Yeah, I think Argentina's nice.
Okay,
and,
Argentina.
We'll ride with Argentina.
Okay.
Look at you glaring at me. What are you shaking your head at?
Well, I mean,
What?
it's you know what you're doing, and I appreciate you for doing what you do.
What am I doing?
You know what you're doing. It's good. This is all good clips. It's good dialogue. You're
I didn't do anything.
I mean, you're basically, your brand is an alliance of all the places that hate America the most.
He is the live golf guy. Don't say that to me.
whoa. That's a completely different conversation here.
Oh, what you lot don't like Liv?
I like Liv a lot.
They invited me to an event. Big up Liv, bro.
Yeah, I played in a
PJ,
Liv
they ain't invited me nowhere.
Yeah,
blood.
the
Big up
PJ
Liv.
doesn't like me.
Yeah, big up Liv. I'm with you.
Me and Troopz will do a Liv podcast.
Yeah, make sure you clip that and put that one out.
I think you just could objectively say the Saudi Arabia kits are really nice.
Sure.
Chief, you're up.
How much did you get paid to say that?
What?
Like, I know Saudi Arabia hit you up. And they're like, hey, Ed.
Yo, you heard how Qatar been hitting up Ecuador to get the fucking win?
I
back?
heard
You know,
that.
Look how they slid in. They probably slid in Portnoy's DMs. Hey, we know your guy Eddie's underdog.
I got a nice.
We have $10 million for him.
I got
if he promotes our kit.
I got a nice little. I got a Chase Quick Pay from a random number today.
Yeah.
Don't worry
You see?
about it.
Mr. Why he's wearing red blood.
But it is nice though.
No, it's an
You like it?
appealing color
I wouldn't
combination.
be caught in public saying.
No,
that,
yeah. I mean, like
I like the kit, bro. Like, I mean, like,
Yeah, like if it was.
I'm
if it
allowed
was
to
the
say
sa-
that as well, blood. Like me, I'm Pakistan. I'm half Pakistani, bro. So that's my people. You get me? I'm alright, blood.
But-
You, man, boy, Savaloy, you're in problems.
But that's that's the problem though. I legitimately I don't. You gotta
I'm
understand,
alright, blood. You get me? Like,
you gotta understand. I looked at the list. I don't watch any of this. Like I looked at the list and I looked at it from a aesthetics
it
perspective.
was probably my cousin that
and I was
played
like,
Eddie.
oh, that looks like the nicest.
Yeah. Too bad it wasn't
truthfully.
like Nigeria.
I-
Like,
exactly, anything.
You're
And
just
I-
looking at aesthetics.
100%,
Yeah.
and I made a list.
Fashion
of them.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eddie, listen, there's nothing wrong with saying the Saudi Arabian kit looks nice. yeah?
Aesthetics.
Don't
are-
feel bad.
Yeah.
You're good.
A blind taste test.
So you sticking with the Saudis, or you going?
No,
with
I took Argentina.
Argentina.
For the graphic perspective,
Okay.
For the PR.
for the PR.
Yeah.
Chief.
All right, so one of those things that I love about the World Cup, and this is a moment, so I'll get specific. I love how they line up both teams and they just belt out their national anthem. So you get all the anthems every game. It's spectacular, and I have that like that. I think it was. I mean, he did it all the time, but 14 with Gigi Buffon singing the Italian national anthem, just screaming at the top of his lungs, and it's like that's like a moment where you're like, this shit fucking matters. Like it matters like to these guys. Like I know they get paid, but I feel like Buffon would like pay to be able to represent Italy and pay to have Italy in the World Cup. So I'll take Buffon singing the Italian national anthem.
Not the goalie though, right?
The goalie.
The goalie sings it?
Well, Buffon's
They
the
all just
goalie. Yeah, they all do it, but he
Okay.
does it like the most. Like
Is it before or after the game?
before?
Oh, I know what you're saying. I know what you're
Yeah.
saying now. Okay. They get the kids come out there.
And
That's
the
a nice
national
little touch
anthem.
too. You have like all
That
the
is
little
nice.
They
kids
call them
come out there.
mascots. Yeah.
They do.
They call them mascots over there.
Whoop.
Yes.
Well, degrading.
Children.
All right, last pick of the draft, Sam. What kid are you going with?
Well, I was between
Saudi Arabia's still on the
a
board.
few of them. Yeah, Saudis. I'm still
is.
available
It
here.
is, if you want
Go for Iran. go for Iran for the Iranian people, not for the fucking government. For the Iranian.
That's a good
people,
point, Drew.
because
I
we're
like
with-
that,
That's a good
Drew.
point.
We're with the people of Iran. We're not
That's
with the
true.
government.
Thank you,
Get that out
Troopz.
there as well, blood.
It's a good point. I'm not going with it, but it's a good point.
See, that's why you're a Tottenham fan.
Argentina, you took mine. I was thinking about that. I was between two, so I actually just made it easy. I had two teams that are basically all-time classics. I'm going to go with Germany. It's a bold sort of twist.
The fucking Germans.
The German. It's not about the team. It's
The
not. It's
fucking
just
Germans.
about the objectively, aesthetics of the kit. And I like that they put a twist on the normal German stuff and have this bold sort of black stripe down the middle for the home jersey. I like that. So I'm with the Germany home jersey.
Germany.
Although shout out to Portugal, at least they tried something new with
Yeah.
with that Nike.
I'm surprised that the Netherlands didn't get taken. You don't like the brilliant that orange? I think that orange is.
I always
it
liked
pops.
the
Nah, but they
orange.
have the same kit every fucking
Yeah,
year.
it's-
They
it's
just
not
like
different.
the home one's yellow. I mean orange, and then the away one's blue with the orange line.
Yeah, well, you could say the same thing about Argentina and Brazil. Like they have like those are like if you're talking the iconic ones, like those three to me are like.
Nah, but Brazil, like they'll change like where the badge is. They'll
Yeah, I
move the
suppose.
badge like
Yeah.
brown. They'll put it in the middle. They'll put it. Holland's is literally like it's like a fucking PDF. It's just there.
I like it. Pops on TV.
All right, I'm going to run through this, then we'll do some honorable mentions. We'll get out of here. Carl, Brazil, Brandon Chastain goes topless. Clarity on roster construction, set piece goals, fan passion. Troopz, drinking rules. Japan, Michael Owen goal versus Argentina. You can take anyone, team loyalty. Eddie is a Don headbutt. 2-hour matches are nice. Too many competitions. A red card, Argentina. Chief, relegation. Fan singing. Change the offside rules. Mexico, national anthem. Sam, make goals worth more points. Go USA versus Algeria. Unifying USA during the World Cup. Excuse for morning beers. And Germany. All right. Any quick honorable mentions? Sorry, we have an interview here coming up shortly.
Vuvuzelas, I didn't like those, but bicycle kicks I do.
Mm-hmm.
It's good.
Honorable mention to Dennis Bergkamp scoring one of the greatest goals in 1998 against Argentina in the 89th minute to win the game.
There we go. There we go.
I do kind of like. I know I like how it's not just the top 32 teams. Like because you could do a tournament like that and it'd just be very South America, Europe dominated. But they make it so like CONCACAF gets 3 to 4. They make it so Asia gets. I like how it's like every part of the world, because every part of the world plays, every part of the world is represented, even if they're not one of the best 32 teams.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be 48 soon.
Next time, yeah.
It's meathead by me, obviously, but I hate the clock.
You don't like I do like the clock, and
I
there
hate the
is
clock.
there is something about like where you're holding on to dear life, trying to get, like you're up by 1, and you don't know, like you're just waiting for the ref to tell you when the game's over. Because it's like, it's 5 minutes, but then it's like, it's
substitutions.
Yeah, it's going into like 7 minutes, and it's like, just blow that fucking whistle. There is something about that's kind of cool that you don't know exactly when the game's going to end.
Yeah.
So they're talking about just sort of least experimenting with like a clock that you stop when the ball's out of play. Is that the kind of thing you want?
Yeah, and just
so
like
it
the
ends at 90
reverse.
You don't like
is-
counting up.
The reverse.
Yeah, it doesn't like counting
The
up.
reverse throws me off. I don't like that either. It's tough.
You want it to
just
go down to
reverse.
0.
Okay, so yeah.
Oh, okay.
It has nothing to do with like stoppage or whatever.
We took that in a totally different.
Yeah.
I do like stoppage
No, I know
time
that
or
too.
extra time or whatever because
Yeah.
to a little bit to your point, I think that just the amount of chaos that goes into that. Now, whether that's good or bad as a fan perspective, I'm sure like it works in your favor, works against you.
Yeah.
But the fact that the ref can just be like, you know what, fucking 6 minutes this time. Like, could you imagine an NFL playoff game and the ref just comes out and they're like, hey, actually, we're gonna throw another minute and a half on the board.
Yeah.
Chaos.
Also, I should have been clear. We're recording this on Friday, November 18th, and we're airing it on Monday, the 28th. So who knows what the fuck happened by now? So there's going to be a ton of action.
This world will be.
Should have
Yeah,
said that
this
at the
world
top.
will be- Yeah, I
That
should've
would have
said
been a
that
good
at
one
the
right
top.
off the top.
Yeah.
This world is
So-
going to look.
One
a lot
last
different.
quick question for Troopz. Is the United States getting out of the group?
If you lose to Wales, you're not.
Well, that's basically what I'm asking. Because he and I disagree. I think we're going down.
If you lose to Wales, you're done.
Yeah.
Wilson and James are fast on the wing.
And you got Gareth Wales fit and ready.
Yep.
He's focused on golf. I'm not worried about Bale's. Bale's out. Listen, I love Bale, but he's got 10, 15 minutes in his legs these days. We got him. You're overly scared, Chief. We got this.
Thanks, Troopz. Where could everybody find the content at?
Nah, I appreciate you, bro. You get me big up the Chicago team every time. Catch me on Troopz TV with my little midget with me, Czar, my brother. You get me causing mayhem in these streets. Bear watch-alongs this World Cup as well, so keep your eyes out.
Awesome. Thank you. And that's Sam's Army. Same with you. Where could everyone find all the content?
Sam's Army, on all the platforms, and samsarmy.net. That's the place to go for the best USA drip.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Carl, you really wanted the soccer one, so hopefully we did it as best as we could.
Yeah, I thought it was great.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Thank you for listening.
Hockey's
Thank you for
next.
watching. Yeah, hockey. Now we got to do hockey. We did soccer, so we got to do hockey.
Let's have Troopz on for hockey.
Yeah, exactly.
I got a clue what's going on there.
Sidney Crosby.
Thank you, everybody. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll see you then.